Y'all touched in to a whole new episode of the Past Journey, Present Progression podcast. Man, we got another informative episode, man. I got my guy Eddie, whatever you want to call him or whatever you know him as. Personal Touch Barbershop, man. He got some things going, man. He's a real good businessman. I feel like he would be a good addition to come talk about all the information he got, man, because he's a businessman, like I said. So, I just want y'all to, give him a warm welcome, man, to my boy Ed, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming to the platform,
Appreciate
bro.
you.
You know what I'm
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Man, for sure, man. We've always seen each other throughout the years, you know what I'm saying, and we ain't never been formally introduced, but you see how it all comes back around,
Definitely.
My
like
guy.
It was supposed to.
Yeah, man. My guy, shout out to my guy Book, you know what I'm saying? This is his clothing too, you know what I'm saying? The movement, you know what I'm saying? I got time today, so don't play. You know what I'm saying? I always got to shout him out, you know what I'm saying, because he's a real one, every time he look out for me, you know what I'm saying, it's only right that I do so, So, if I ain't said it already, which I know I ain't, y'all better subscribe, like, share, comment, download, do all that, man. Help me run these numbers up, you know what I'm saying? We got to get these messages out here, man. Get these businesses started, you know what I'm saying, in our community,
Yeah,
for real. So, Ed, man, talk to me, brother. First of all, where you from? Where was you born and raised, man?
Born and raised, Seattle, Washington, Providence Hospital.
Providence, okay.
Central. I grew up though in South Seattle. I grew up Rainier Beach High School, Rainier Little League, football, basketball, baseball. Rainier Valley. That's where I grew up. That's where I met all my friends at Rainier Valley.
Yeah, man. I know about that South here, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to tell me a little bit about your upbringing in the South End, though? Like, what type of things you got into, man? You ain't got to get,
normal stuff. Like I say, I had my dad was heavily involved in my upbringing, so I played sports from the age of 89ers football all the way up to it was Pee-wees by the time I got done, and same thing with basketball. Played little league basketball all the way up to high school basketball. I played little league baseball all the way up, but I didn't play when I got to high school. I regret that I didn't play. And that was pretty much it. After high school, that's when I started kind of just running around and hanging with my partners and stuff.
So you was an all-around athlete.
Yeah.
Which one did you like the most?
When I think about it now, I would have to probably say baseball, man.
Baseball? Wow. I wouldn't have thought that one.
Yeah, baseball. Yeah.
Baseball.
I would have to say baseball. But to be honest with you, I guess I would say that I met most of my real friends from football. That's so the Rainier Green football probably had the biggest impact on my life out of all the sports, because that's everybody, man. Rainier Green, that was just a family. That was literally a family down there, man.
Yeah.
I grew Rainier Community Center late night.
Yeah, we came through there a couple times, man.
Back then, the community center was like a real deal family.
It was, bro, and it used to be packed.
Yeah,
packed.
It was like family when I played Little League. It's different now, for the most part, but the community center show ain't like they used to be.
Yeah, it was real, like, the word community, it was real community, bro, because it was a family thing. I used to be over at, like, Miller Community Center. That was mine, and then I moved down to Garfield. Bro, it was just like that, a whole bunch of community love, man, everybody's family, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because you see each other, in different parts of the city, outside of where you usually see them at, and it just be funny sometimes off the reaction. You go, I see you, all that, you know what I mean? Yeah, but man, the South End, man.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I was like, I didn't ever get involved in no gangs or nothing like that. So I was always I was cool in the CD. I was cool in the West Seattle or Renton, wherever you wanted. I was cool with everybody. So,
being that gangs was kind of prevalent in the South End, like what kind of kept you like distracted from that?
I mean, like I say, pops for the most part. He wasn't.
He wasn't going for it, huh? He held you accountable.
But back when cats was getting G-Nikes and stuff,
yeah.
Pops wasn't having that. He like, well, you ain't getting no G-Nikes. That's what the gang members is wearing. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no sag in your pants. My dad was strict, you know what I'm saying? But he implemented a lot of things inside of me that, of course, eventually ended up coming out to my benefit.
That's good too, bro. Cause it's sad to say, but safe to say that in our community, it's a lot of those situations, but you can tell the difference when a child has had their father in their life on some consistent and then really made an impact that just wasn't there. I mean, but was really there, attentive and all of that. You can tell the difference. Yeah, you can tell the difference, bro. And that's good you had that blessing, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because back in those times, even in my neighborhood over in the CD, you know how it was over there too. It's like, it's real easy to go that way because that's all that's around, you know what I mean? So we was talking about off camera, you had to be a headstrong person, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man.
That's
definitely.
Crazy. So what point in your life that you decided, okay, I want to be a full-fledged entrepreneur? Like, what gave you that instinct inside you to say, I want to own my own, man?
To be honest with you, I always knew that I didn't like working for nobody else, for one. I'll work for somebody. I don't got a problem working for somebody, but I've never had the mentality of like seeing a future there. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of people, that's hard to grasp hold of because it's just a fact that some people actually just are programmed to be like workers, 9 to 5.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I mean this is what they want to do. They wouldn't even want to own their own business even if they could.
Yep.
They like the comfort of a 9 to 5. And like I say, that's fine, you know what I'm saying? But I just always knew, and it could, I don't know, maybe it could be because I never had the one of the greatest jobs ever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I never had a job that paid me enough to make me want to have a future there like that. That could be it, you know. But I don't know. I just always knew that I won't have a future. I don't want to retire from nobody's company. But a lot of people, that's scary because you think about, you know what I'm saying, retirement plan and 401k and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't find comfort in those things.
Yeah, I know for me, bro, it was like I come from the streets, so I always had that in me, like to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I went and got it in that way back in the days when I was younger. But it's like, so I knew it was in me, right? But I was just like, man, how am I gonna make the transition? You know what I'm saying? It was two important questions. How am I gonna make the transition, and when am I gonna make the transition? Once I figured out the how, the when was easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely.
That's what motivated me to want to be a little entrepreneur.
I think I don't know about now, but I think more so like probably when we was coming up, they didn't really push on like, even though like we'll get into it, but like most families wasn't pushing for you to start your own business,
right?
And to go do your own thing and make, because at the end of the day, it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But also the 9 to 5 ain't for everybody. So first of all, you got to figure out what you want to do. You want to work on somebody else's goal for the rest of your life. Retire somebody else's vision, or do you got a vision? Some people might just not know what. I know a smart girl got a good job and she's just makes good money. But as far as like running her own business type, she's like, I just don't think I'm like smart enough to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's like, I just wouldn't know what to do, or I don't, you know. So I don't know. It's tough. You gotta find out what works best for you, I guess.
Yeah, that leap of faith is important, man. You know, it can definitely propel you. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it can definitely
knock you all the way off the track.
All the way off the track.
You can't even get back on.
Yeah, bro, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? It really is, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I don't know, man. That shit be crazy to me, man. I just be saying like, ain't nothing wrong with the 9 to 5 thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I work too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At all times, but you know, the main goal for me and me and my kids, you know what I'm saying, is to get to grow. You know, work there till you can get your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I feel like you can really reach your financial freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like there's so many ways to make money where you don't got to be breaking your back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It is. I mean, and it's like we was talking about earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of having an idea or a vision and then executing it, you know? Mm-hmm. But me personally, now, my mind frame is, and when I say now, I mean this is just as of like the last few years. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mindset is on just trying to figure out how to generate income without working.
Mm-hmm. True entrepreneurship.
It sounds crazy, but I mean,
that sounds logical.
I mean, without actually doing like no physical labor. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And, you know, just to take it back just a little bit, mm-hmm. I like how you worded that, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to work for somebody else's goal?
Yeah.
And then you switched it up. Yeah. I like the way you said it the first time, because essentially that's what you're doing. Yeah. The person who you're working for definitely has a goal on why you're working for them. You feel me? So I like the way you worded that, bro.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that.
Man. So, how long you been owning your barbershop?
Actually 2 years just passed on the 29th. The 29th was 2 years. That made 2 years for me, man.
2 years.
29th.
Congratulations, bro, that you was able to sustain that. Yeah. And man, you sustained that during COVID.
Yeah, you know. I was talking to one of my friends about that the other day. You know, it is, you know. I say it was easy, and I ain't gonna say I didn't have no help, but yeah. I was ready to throw the towel in, you know.
You was ready to throw the towel in?
I was ready to throw the towel in.
What stopped you?
Man, like I was telling you earlier, you know what I'm saying? When you already seen something, like when you already seen the vision and seen it already done and how it's supposed to be flourishing and operating in its success, mm-hmm. when you already seen it. So like, and God, this is something I ain't just wake up and say, okay, I didn't just wake up and say I want to start a barbershop. This is something I've been wanting to do for years. I'm talking about couldn't sleep sometimes, taking notes for years prior to me even opening the shop.
Oh, so you did your research and all of that.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. This is something I had been wanting to do. So if I don't want to mess up you, but if I couldn't go back, like mm-hmm. my dad had a shop back in the day. So I pretty much grew up at my dad's shop. My dad was doing curls and cutting everybody on the basketball team's hair and just had the whole shop. You see mm-hmm. what I'm saying? So I grew up in the shop. That didn't make me, back then, that didn't make me want to have a shop. I said back then I wasn't saying, oh, when I grow up I want to have a shop. Yeah. But as I got older, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, thinking and brainstorming, you know what I'm saying, I thought about it, you know, and even my dad passed away in 2015. Me and him even had conversations about it prior to him passing, like, Pop, we need to reopen the shop, you know what I'm saying, and we talked about it. He still had a bunch of old paperwork with his logos and stuff on there, and you know, and so, like I say, back then it didn't make me say, oh yeah, I wanna open a shop, but obviously something had it
You
wasn't.
was
It was
learning.
in me, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It was
Subconsciously,
planted
you
in
was
me,
learning. Yeah.
So as I got older, I always thought that it would be a good for me. I thought it would be something that I could do as a good business move. You know what I'm saying? Was open up a shop. Anybody, my family can tell. I talked about it for years, and then so for a long time though. So prior to me, let me back up. Prior to me having the idea and the vision of wanting to do it, the money was I was having money to where I could have started businesses back then, but I was just getting money and wasn't even thinking about starting no business. Like that wasn't even in my mindset.
Yeah.
Then fast forward, now I get the business mindset and I ain't got the money.
Like, that's crazy how it works.
You see what I'm saying? But that's just how God works. So now while I ain't got the money, that gave me time to brainstorm and plot and take notes and think about how
really
much
go
stuff
through
and
the
just
grind of it.
really just do my homework. You know what I'm saying? And so that was all how it was. If I would have did it when I had the money, it probably wouldn't even worked out like it's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? So everything happened in due time, and so fast forward, 2019, I finally got in position to where I could, go find me a spot, get everything done, get my equipment and everything done, and then go from there. So I don't want to go.
Nah, you can just go ahead and rock, man. I ain't because I try not to be that interviewer who be cutting people off and stuff like that. I be wanting people to be authentic and talk how they talk and let it go how it go. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, I just didn't want to cut you off, but yeah, that was pretty much what it was. But then, like I say, I thought that I had enough to do everything that I needed to do, but I didn't think it far. I can't even say that I jumped the gun because things worked out anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Some things you just don't. You're not gonna know until you actually get it going. Cause I the same thing with this, bro.
Look,
go ahead.
Good point you brought that up because I got this from somebody. It was one of these motivational speakers or something. They were saying what it is so when you got the vision for something, right? You know what the start is like, and your vision shows you what the end is like, but they don't show you the in between. You see what I'm saying? They don't show you everything that go on in between, and that's what mess a lot of people up.
Yeah.
Once you hit that in between spot, it's either gonna break you or it's gonna make you.
Yeah, because you really got to figure it out. Because you're stepping into new territory, so to speak.
So just like you said, boom, I jumped in the industry and I didn't know nothing about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid when I was in the shop with my dad, but I knew I could do it, you know what I'm saying? And I knew what it take to make it run right and everything, but I didn't know nothing about running a barbershop, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like I know that I'm good with people. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I only want people in here that are good with people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so I guess since I never had no issues with nobody in the shop as far as like bad people or bad energy or bad attitudes or nothing like that. Only problem I ever ran into, so since I've been open, was in the barber industry. Like I said, I don't cut hair. I don't do none of that. Right?
Oh, you don't cut hair?
Nah, I don't do none of that.
Oh, so you just run the business?
Right, just run the business. It just
True
create the platform for the barbers and the other stylists and things.
That's filthy.
So, what I was gonna say is that I know a lot about the industry, but I ain't never, I'm not a barber at the end of the day. So, like the cat Stephen A. Smith, he know the game of basketball.
He ain't played.
He ain't never played it though.
Yeah.
But there, see, I'm not gonna go talking crazy about no barbers or no, that ain't what I know. What I know is for me to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going around saying I know more than this barber or telling this barber what they should do or whatnot or none of that. But what I will say is what I have noticed about this barber, and I would have to say the barber industry because this is where I noticed the most from, is that, so for me coming in, it was a new barbershop, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a new barbershop, you're not going to have a bunch of customers walking in and it's not going to be busy. You see what I'm saying? So I knew this, so I knew what work I was gonna have to do. So the problem that I ran into in the beginning was, which I'm still in the beginning. I'm only 2 years old, but the only problem that I ran into was barbers coming, up and coming barbers that want to come cut hair, but they're looking for somewhere that's busy already. They want customers coming. They want walk-ins coming in, which is cool. If that's what you get, that's cool. If you don't want to but so coming to my shop, it was more so like if you come here, you got to grind it out. You know, I'm gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? But you are gonna have to grind it out and promote yourself and do. A lot of these barbers, they don't want to do it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna stand on that. And I'm gonna say that to the camera. A lot of these up and coming barbers, they don't want to go set up shop like cats used to do in the day. You go find you a spot, set up shop, and you get your spot cracking.
Right.
That's how you supposed to. That's how it should be. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion. The easy route is to get out and look for somewhere that's already jumping, and then you want to go jump in where it's already jumping.
Yeah, that's the easy route.
So a lot of the barbers, they don't want to come out, post up, network, social media, pushing their work, and build up their clientele. I got one that's with me since day one who did just that, and he's doing good right now.
He followed that.
He's doing good. He went through all this with me. My barber Mario, he's still at the shop right now. Wanting to quit, wanting to give up, wanting to throw the towel in. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing that I noticed most about. And I want to step back and say I'm not saying all of them are like that. All of them ain't like, because I know some cats that came out and didn't even want to go work at a shop because he's like, I'm gonna just do my own thing and build my own name up and then do my own thing. And I respected that because that's what it takes at the end of the day.
Yep.
And
it sounds like his long-term vision kind of like coincided with your long-term vision, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
And that was kind of like a beautiful marriage, so to speak. That's why he's still with you since day one, and he's doing good.
Exactly, doing good, man. And he's a dope barber, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
dope too?
Yeah. So,
hold on, where's your barber? Where's he located
it's
at?
in Skyway. I'm right directly across the street from the Skyway Library.
Okay.
Next door to the precinct and next door to the driving school. I'm in between both of them.
Y'all hear that? Go see him, man. Up here in the Washington area, man. Go get taken care of. Got good service up there.
Yeah, definitely got. Now we got a real solid, nice crew up there. Everybody up there. I ain't just saying it because it's my shop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up there can hold it down. Braiders, dreads, the whole nine. Everybody's dope.
You got females in there doing hair?
Yep, there's females in there. Right now there's 2 females in there, but I got a total of 4 females, potentially 5 about to be working there. And they doing everything from braiding to twist and locks and all that other stuff, man.
And for your barbers, like, what kind of haircuts do they do? Like, do they do designs?
Yeah,
they do all
they
that?
do it all, man. The design, they dye your hair, do whatever you want to do, man.
Oh, they dyeing hair and all that too?
Yeah,
barbers?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Barbershop type stuff, man.
Oh, word? Oh, man, I got to come up there too because I like little stuff that stand out.
Yeah,
you know, so I like to show up and show out sometimes.
And the thing is, look, so there's so much I want to say, but so the thing is, like I was talking about the growth of it, and when I was talking about the cats that's up and coming, and they want to wait for the walk-ins and everything.
Yeah.
But see, here we is 2 years later now, right? And like I say, my barber, the one cat, everybody up there, they only go by it's appointments only. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they done good.
So, and on top of that, now the walk-ins is just. It's what now I got what they looking for when they come out to schools and when they get started. You see what I'm saying? Now I can confidently say that I got what they looking for when they come out of schools and want to get into a thriving barbershop.
Yeah, they can come right there and get all the experiences that they think they might want. Because you got, like you said, you got show level type barbers and beauticians in there, bro.
Then you got my guys that might want to, your moms might want to, like the other day my homegirl said, my mom, okay, I know, I'm going to have her go to old boy right here. And sure enough, I can show you the text. She's like, oh yeah, my mom loved it. And they live in Everett. She's like, she ain't going nowhere else to get her hair cut. And so, you know.
Wow. Everett. You ain't going nowhere else to get cut. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, from Everett to Skyway is a nice little distance. You're going to get your hair cut consistently and faithfully. So that just speaks volumes of what type of service he got up at his shop. You know what I mean? So go check him out, man. You know, bro. Question. So for the same thing is, okay, how should I word this though? Like, you know, you had one thing, you had something that inspired you to start open your business, right?
Okay.
And or is that thing different than what motivated you to open your business? And the reason why I asked that, because for me, it was two things for me. Like, it was one thing that inspired me to want to start a podcast, you know, but it was something totally different that motivated me to just go do it. You know what I'm saying? Was that different for you, or was it pretty much the same thing?
For me, I'm going to be honest with you, man. What made me finally just jump out there, not even what motivated me, but what motivated me, I guess, was just, I guess, the potential that I always seen in it. You know what I'm saying? Doing it at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? The potential that I always seen in it. But what actually got me to say, boom, I'm just gonna go. Of course, for one, was the finance. You can't go without the finances.
For sure. Can't do nothing without that. Your idea ain't nothing but a dream until you get that money.
Right. You know, it's, for me, it just lined up, man. I was in constant communication with God. I was praying. You know what I'm saying? I was having dreams, and along with all that, while all that's going on, you know, He made it to where my finances started working out for me too. You know what I'm saying? So it all kind of coincided, and I was able to do, while I'm going through this and having these visions and dreams and prayers and all this type of stuff, other things was lining up to where I was able to get the finances to get going. And then that's when I just jumped out there. You know?
It was written.
But the thing about it is, another thing that I like to say, I want to say that I jumped out there too soon, but then again, I can't say that I did, because things always worked out for me. But I knew a lot of people in the industry, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I honestly thought that when I came out, when I opened up my doors, or once I let cats know, boom, this is what I got going on, I thought that I was going to be able to present an opportunity to them better than where they was at, to come set up shop with me. And these are just my friends. Like, so I wasn't trying to go steal people's barbers, but my friends and people that I thought that I was kind of close enough to have that conversation with, which was a handful of them. I presented it, but you know, they wasn't on board. And now I see, because I know it's a comfortability thing. It's a lot to be set up somewhere. Customers are used to coming here. You got your clientele, and then uproot and leave and go set up shop somewhere else. I didn't think that part all the way out. I just thought, my friends is gonna come. You know, once I tell me, I got a better opportunity for you. That's what I was telling them. You know, I said, I got a better opportunity for you over here. I save you a little bit more money over here. Come on and set up shop. But it didn't work out like that. And like I say, the cat I told you that with me from day one, I didn't even know him. Didn't even know him. I met him, seen him at the Barbershop that they had. Actually, my wife was working at the Barbershop, and they had seen, she had seen this cat there. Was like, this dude's kind of dope. I got his Instagram, check him out. So boom, I get on his Instagram, shoot him a message, tell him to come, let's link up. I got a opportunity I want to present to you. Like, this is before I haven't even put flooring in the shop. I had nothing. It's just, I think I might have just had the building at this point. Right? So I go tell him my idea, and me and him just linked off just like that. Boom. It was like, he was like, man, I felt that. He was like, nah, he's like, when you were speaking, he's like, I felt it in my spirit. This is exactly what he said. He's like, so I'm rocking with you, Rick, bro. He's like, I'm rocking with you. Like, and he's been with me ever since, And, but to go back to what I was saying was, I would thought that open the shop, you tell all your friends, you got top, they're gonna come, boom, just like that. You're gonna have 5 people off the rip. working at your shop just as soon as you open the doors. That's what I'm thinking. It worked like that. I went first. God, man, I can't even think how long. I just had to let barbers come in and just cut. Wasn't even charging them.
Oh wow! So that's really going
just
through
cut.
the grind.
So we look like we active up in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Building your reputation too.
So the doors can at least be open,
Yeah.
and people can at least come in and get cuts. I did that for honestly, I probably did that for a year, to be honest with you, man. Well, I just let, but
That's sacrifice.
But here's the thing. So anyway, even with that, you know what I'm saying? Because after a while, I did have to. I'm gonna take that back. It probably wasn't a whole year that I let them come cut for free. It was probably about 4 to 6 months, right? And then I didn't start. Then I kind of just was gonna gradually work things up. I didn't say, okay, 6 months, boom, now you gotta pay me full booth rent. Now I'm like, you just give me something, you know what I'm saying? Until we work your way up. But the ones that didn't stay was like, cause they didn't want to put the footwork. They wanted a busier shop at the end of the day. Yeah. And I can't be mad at that's because what you want is what you want. But
right. That's
why the people that left, the barbers that left my shop, which was probably about 3 or 4 of them maybe since I opened, was the ones that wasn't busy enough for them. You know, it was too new. And so.
Yeah, it's kind of hard getting people on board of, like you said, like, because they're pretty much riding the wave of your dream or your idea, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I felt what you said, you know what I'm saying, when you gave him your idea and he was with you. That's kind of like me and my cameraman, you know? I was trying to buy him and he didn't even think about it. He didn't even be like, man, let me think about it. Shit, he was on board. I said, that's a blessing right there. They gave me good motivation to want to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
And so what I was saying, so me thinking that I ended up having everybody that came and worked that everybody that worked in my shop, it's nobody that I thought was gonna be there in the beginning. Most of these people I didn't even know.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't even know. Crazy
how that worked.
So, go ahead. I don't want to keep going
on. Your story's interesting, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. So you can get lost in there. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man.
So for the shop, like, do you be doing like special events and charity events or something, like, just to promote your brand,
No, to be honest with you, I just this year, I've been, the dude that I do my business insurance through, he's talking about doing going back to school type of event. So I do plan on doing that this year, giving out something and seeing what barbers want to come on board and do some school cuts or whatnot. So no, I have not yet, but definitely it's on the way.
Yeah, man. I asked that because I haven't done so yet myself, but I need to do something like that too. So we probably can link on something. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And
definitely.
A little barbecue or something for the community, hamburgers and hot dogs or something. Regular. Just to promote the brands.
Yeah, we definitely can do that.
I think that'll be cool, man. That'll be dope. So, what was the first 5 things you did to start your business? Like, your LLC, etc.
Okay. So, well, like I say, the first thing, you mean after I already got the idea? Like I got the idea already, and now I'm ready to start executing things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, of course, the first thing, boom, I worked on the logo. And so boom, let me backtrack a little bit.
Go ahead.
My dad's shop was called Personal Touch back in the day. So what I did was I just took my dad's name and just put Barbershop at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Because his was like Personal Touch Hair Salon or something like that. And I just made it Personal Touch Barbershop. And so like I was saying, I started working on the logo, used the same colors that Pops was using. I just did the writing different and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that logo, I would say, And then of course, all your licensing, your business license, your LLC, um, your EIN, your bank account info, all that. That's all. Um, it's easy, but it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy, I guess, to say if you've already done it.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
you can say, oh yeah, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, don't nobody teach us that coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, like you can do everything from right here from your phone, man. You can start a business from your phone, like they say. Everything, your licensing, your EIN, everything you can just do from your phone. So that's what I would say: a logo, licensing, bank account info, and yeah, that was that. And then, like I say, then adding up all my costs, what it's gonna cost me to actually open up the doors. You know what I'm saying? Going through them numbers of what it's gonna cost you. As far as like I had to do flooring, I did paint, I did exterior and interior paint, flooring, electrical, plumbing, equipment, chairs. Like so. When I set up my shop, I already had my vision. I wanted long floor plan going this way. I wanted 14 chairs, and there's 7 on this wall, 7 on this wall. So originally, I was just gonna buy all 14 chairs and just. But then I'm like, hold on, there's gonna be a bunch of empty chairs in here. Once I realized I didn't have the barbers, so what I did was I put 4 on each side. So I bought 8 chairs, 8 stations. I had set up for 8 barbers. Was ready to go. 2 shampoo bowls put in the back, 2 dryers, and had somebody come do the flooring, do all the stuff. Now I got all that done, and then I was ready pretty much to start trying to, at that point, find some people to work at the shop.
Yeah, that's good, bro. And and you said something that was key just a second ago. That type of stuff in our community, we're not taught that. That's why when people come on here, I specifically ask that for those first 5 things, because those first 5 things is the most, it's more of them, obviously, but I feel like those first 5 things of whatever it is, is the most critical to getting whatever you want to start, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to come with the platform that try to at least give you those first 5 critical steps, you know what I'm saying? So you can even, because a lot, they don't even just know where to start from.
But here's the thing. Let's be clear that out of those 5 things, whatever your first 5 things is, the first thing you need to do, you got to get your finances lined up.
For sure.
Unfortunately, unless you're getting a loan or something like that, because you can't even pay for your license. The license and all that cost you a few $100
all
for everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that you gotta have a few $100 to get your license in and bank account and all that information set up.
Yep, you sure do. And man, it's like he said, it ain't easy, but it is easy if you're aware of it. You know what I'm saying? But I swear to you, man, and I know everybody ain't gonna have the same results. Everybody, like I said on a few other episodes, everybody have different motivations, different ambitions, different, just different everything, which yields different results for everybody. But the first 5 steps is the first 5 steps. You know what I'm saying? If it worked for you, it worked for you. You can't change that. But at least those first 5 things you have to do to start the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no way around it.
Ain't no way around it. So so I always tell y'all to keep that in mind too. That everybody ain't gonna have the same results. It's all about how you apply yourself with the information you obtain. That's what it is, man. Bro. How old you said you was when you was in your dad's shop though, witnessing all of that stuff?
That was Little League, so all the way from 8 years old all the way up to 15, 16.
And you seeing and that's just funny how the brain is like you subconsciously seeing all of that and was retaining it and kind of didn't even know. You know what I mean?
Know it, man.
That's powerful, bro. And all your chairs were full up there. You know, you say you possess good energy up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That comes from the type of person you are too, though. You know what I mean?
I think that's fair to say that.
Yeah, you're gonna, when people read energy, man. You know, and people like, no, that's a good dude. You know what I mean? Because that's how I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Man, and bro, I don't know. I like you didn't eat.
But let's touch back on I was telling you when you talked about how when we was talking about show. How you said I don't expect it to pop off like you know what I'm saying, but like I was saying, for me, like I said, it's been costing me just to have the doors open for almost the whole first 2 years.
So you've been coming out of your pocket to run your business. You ain't been making no money.
Not a dime.
Not a dime.
Not a dime. Right for the first, just like I told you, up until I'm gonna say 3 weeks ago. Prior to 3 weeks ago, all this time, the most I ever had in my shop was 5 chairs. But out of those 5, everybody wasn't even paying me booth rent though. You see what I'm saying?
Remember you said that.
So 3 weeks ago, I only had 4 chairs in there. I had three barbers. 3 barbers and 1 braider in there. I had another braider, but she's out for pregnancy. And just within the last 3 now, and so in my head, every little piece of progress was a win for me. You know what I'm saying? Because any addition to the shop made my hit not so hard.
After all that grind, nothing.
So any addition that came to my shop, it lightened my load a little bit.
Right.
So, starting 3 weeks ago, it's been about, I say 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. Literally from 3 weeks ago up until now, I went from, like I was telling you, 4 barbers to 11 of my chairs filled up. And on the 14th, I have 12 of them filled up. So that's 8 people that came to my shop.
Just,
you know what I'm saying?
Like that, though.
Just like that. When I was going to be ready for that.
In the beginning.
No. In my head, I'm like, by maybe year 3, I'll probably have all these chairs filled up. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm still kind of just right now, it happened so fast, Cleve, that I'm just being humble and just grateful right now. I'm still just thanking God every day. Like, in 3 weeks, he sent me 8 people.
Bro, and that's cool.
8 people that's paying booth rent, though.
You relishing in the moment. You feeling it, bro. You feeling it, bro.
I just been trying to be so humble and just thanking God every chance I get, because that wasn't nobody but God.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, where I'm at right now, I didn't even feel like I deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Just because stuff that I had going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Outside of the business. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that, then it's like, okay, God, you still hold me down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to do, God, and you know. And then people that he's sending, when we had sit downs like this, and the energy is just great, and they like, even since they've been there, like they tell me that they love the space, they love the shop, they love the energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just grateful. And then, like I said, I haven't even started. I ain't seen no money yet. I'm just now getting to where now, okay, now I can start catching up what I put in, paying back some stuff, people back and stuff back, and then, but now it's like once I get caught up, it's go time now. You know what I'm saying?
That's the grind, bro. That's beautiful. Like, this story is beautiful. Like, this guy said, the first 2 years up until 3 weeks ago, he ain't make no money from his shop.
It was costing me.
He was coming out of his pocket. So, do you understand how much dedication and all the determination, all that it takes to run a business under those circumstances? And we're dealing with COVID too. You know what I mean? And this man was able to sustain that, and then at the end of it, he get the blessings to happen like that. But them blessings came because he put in the grind for them whole 2 years before. You know, so when you're out here trying to start your company, just because it's not going the way you want it to go, you know, it's not going the way you want it to go, you want it to go that way, don't mean it won't eventually get there. You just got to be patient and steady. Just do your part and put in the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like we were saying earlier, also is, man, don't even jump. Like we were saying how you just stepped out there in our faith.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm telling you right now, don't even step out there if you're going to get discouraged when your brother or your partner don't see the vision like you see it.
Yeah.
Because you could be my brother and love me to death, but still be like, hey, you tripping, bro. You think this gonna work? You crazy.
I don't know about that one.
And the thing is, it don't even be coming from a bad place. They really don't. They can't. It's not their vision, so they're not gonna see it.
Yeah.
So if my brother see me over here just throwing all my money into this shop and I ain't making no money, and you know what I'm saying, it looks crazy.
It's reconfirming what he thought from the beginning.
it looked crazy. Will Smith said it best. I got an interview that Will Smith did. He said, your own family will look at you like you're crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like they hating or nothing like that. I got family that supported me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Financially and everything. Because they love me. But still thinking like, hey, this might not, I'm supporting you because I love you, but this might not be, you know, this might not be it, man.
That's good support, bro. And that's great. And that's a blessing that you have that support to keep you motivated, bro. Because like you said, when people don't see your vision, but they still support you, like, they'll definitely make me like, how can I give up on them? How can I let them down? You know what I'm saying? So that's an extra little for motivation. You know what I mean? That should be crazy. But you know, that's part of it though.
That's all part of it. So like I would just if you're gonna jump out there, you can't have no thin skin, because people gonna say some stuff that you're gonna be like, you're gonna think that they hating on you or something, or that they see something you don't see, you know. But it most of the time it don't even be coming from a bad place. You can't even blame them because they don't see what you see.
They just don't see it, bro. A lot of people aren't exposed to a lot of things, so that prevents them from seeing stuff. Like, they just, like I said, we're all different. We just see it different. You know what I mean?
I've honestly had people tell me ideas, and I'm like, man, to me it sounds crazy, but don't let me stop you from going to do what you want to do or what your vision is. But to me, I'm cool. It sounds crazy to me.
Yeah, bro. It is. You just can't give up, man. You can't be worried about that. You gotta be serious when we jumping out there, like he's saying, man. This ain't no. The fun part comes at the end.
At the end.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know that and be comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? You're probably gonna hear, hopefully not, but you're probably gonna hear way more no's than you hear yeses. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you just gonna have to find a way around it, or just build a way above it. You know what I'm saying?
Or don't even get in it.
Yeah, don't even get in it, man. Because trust me, it's timely and it's costly. So it's like, which one you don't want to waste any one of those, man. You ain't got time for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good.
Be serious about it, man. Have a concrete idea, man, and one thing I stress too, if you can, try to have a good team. Because, bro, can't none of us take, I don't feel like none of us get really successful or whatever till we really, where we want to be, unless we have a team. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of tasks that's going to need to be taken care of. And, you know, it can get hard sometimes. You need some help. So, you know, stay humble too. You know what I'm saying? That's part of being humble with it. You know what I mean? So, man, I don't know, man. This guy right here, bro.
Did we touch on everything?
What? Did we touch on everything? Man, we touched on all the notes, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was serious about that charity event type thing, bro. We're going to have to get behind the scenes and talk about it, man, because that'll be good. It'll be your first time. It'll be my first time.
Fuck it, man. We definitely can do that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's word. We can do that.
So, man, you got anything you want to touch on before we get up out of here, bro?
Man, nah, just pretty much, man. I wish we would just start at least starting the conversation with our youth. You know what I'm saying, about starting businesses, and at least giving them that avenue along with the 9 to 5 avenue, so they at least be able to make a choice instead of thinking like, oh, I gotta go this, I gotta go to college, I gotta have a 9 to 5, and I gotta do this. At least introduce them to the having their own business side of things.
I think that'll be a great conversation to have. Man. Because, like you said, from younger we weren't taught that. We were taught to grow up, go to school, get a job, all of that, you know. But at the same time, when we're taught to do that, only thing we're taught is to keep working for somebody else and keep making them rich. We keep working on their goals, as you say. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, man, you know, we got to teach ours to grow up to be business owners too. And outside of being business owners, we got to create businesses to leave to them like the others do. You know what I'm saying? Generational wealth.
That's good.
You know?
I meant to say that too.
So that conversation, it would definitely be good to start.
That's the ultimate goal right there.
Ultimate goal, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is for the whole of us. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
The whole of us, bro. Shoot them out your social medias.
Oh yeah, we on Instagram at personal touch _ barbershop, and Facebook at personal touch barbershop.
Okay, where you located at?
Located in Skyway, 12629 Renton Avenue South, Suite D. That's Seattle 98178, right in Skyway, across the street from the Skyway Library. You can't miss us.
Yeah,
we lit up there. Come up there at night and you won't miss us. It's lit up.
You ain't lying. I know. It's beautiful up in there, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a pleasure to have you come through here, man, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
And you know, anytime you want to come get something off your chest about your business, you got a platform to come here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my guy Book. Shout out to my guy Book.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
To Book. He put this together for us.
Man, he always coming through for the guy. I love you, boy.
Love you too, bro.
Free Book, the movement. Y'all better go on, subscribe, like, share, man. Comment, download. Do that, man. Hey, I know y'all didn't hit the like. Start hitting that share button. Man. We trying to get them up in here, man. We need these views up. You know, we need these subscribers, man. Come on, let's do it, man. You know. So, with that being said, it's your boy Cleasy B. My guy Eddie, however you want to call him, whatever you know him as. It's been another episode of the Past Journey, Present Progression Podcast. You know my slogan, man. Go get it, come back home with it. We gone.
Journey to present progression. Yeah.